Hey, what's up my friends and my enemies? Today I'm doing a review, the final review for WWE Zombies. We have Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Brock Lesnar. Now the thing about Kevin Owens is you might know that I have a little feud going on with him in my mind because Kevin Owens blocked me on Twitter, but just rest assured that that feud is over because I had a dream last night that we were best friends, but that doesn't stop the TJP feud from being full on ice. Stay till the end of the video to find out what I'm talking about. But a cool thing that I discovered through the comments of YouTube is my buddy Christian realized that oftentimes with these figures, the point where they are most beat up is a point where the wrestler was injured, like Triple H's quad, Seth Rollins' knee, Stone Cold Steve Austin's neck. So that's a pretty cool thing that Mattel does. But we'll start out here with Kevin Owens and then continue on till we end this video. So here is Kevin Owens. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, this little pack. That looks like it's the Yes logo right there. Yes! That's a cool band. What's your favorite Yes song? For me, it's probably Shoot High, Aim Low. All right, here, or Starship Trooper, of course. Here is Kevin Owens, and again, this is a fun face that I bet if someone used some paint application, covered up those cuts, you could make a really fun Kevin Owens custom because I think the likeness is definitely there with his open mouth. I wonder if we'll actually see this in the future of a Kevin Owens figure, this open mouth look. And there it says Bite Owens Bite on his shirt, which is a reference to the Pete Corvus shirt, Fight Corvus Fight. And on the back it says KO to let you, like, that's a little play on words and stuff because KO obviously stands for knockoff, but I'm almost 100% sure that this is not a knockoff figure. Now he does have his shorts ripping and then more blood and stuff, but it's interesting to note that even though his shorts have ripped, his knee pads are 100% in mint condition, so that's good. Well, there are little cuts here and there, but the articulation is where the cuts end, which is, you know, quite the coincidence. And then the other side, it says Bite on there, in case you didn't understand that fight also rhymes with bite. And he has some cuts here and there and some nice paint adaptation near the cuts to show that it is probably infected. But can zombies get infected with infections? I have no idea. I didn't write the book on them. But yo, this is Kevin Owens Zombie. I think the likeness is really great. Probably one of the better Kevin Owens likenesses. And I'm not even playing or something because it's a green face and stuff. But I think I can really see Kevin Owens in that face. Now let's move on to the Brock Lesnar. To be honest with you, I thought we already got a Brock Lesnar zombie, but I guess not. I guess this is the first time in the line we're getting a Lesnar zombie. And here he is. You can see that his arm is removed in the packaging picture. I wonder if that's the case in real life. And let's see. Okay, I'm not sure if this is on purpose or if I broke the figure, but yes, that arm is removable. And you can have him hold it. Yes, he does hold his arm like on the packaging. And then you can see in the socket, they did do a lot of paint work and stuff in there. So I am going to say that yes, that was on purpose, which is incredible because does this mean Mattel are going to start doing removable parts, head swaps in the future maybe? Is this the future that I dreamed of? And then at the knee, there are some more of those infection stuff. He's getting stuff chewed out of him. That is good sculpting right there. Oh, that looks so gnarly and gross. Ugh. And then on the back, he has his tattoo. Thank goodness that the chewing didn't get to that. And on the front, he has his sword stuff. Got a little stain on his logo there. And it says Lesnar, Fear the Fury. They didn't go out on a limb and change that to some zombie thing, but whatever. I think this is actually pretty cool for Mattel to have that removable arm in there. But the face, it's just straight up a Brock Lesnar face we've seen before, but this kind of explains why they went with that crazy face, because here in my conspiracy, I'd see Mattel creating this face for the zombie figure and then being like, oh, we need a new Brock Lesnar face, let's just use that. Because it does seem very ghoulish and very Brock Lesnar, and you can see, hopefully it comes out, the muscles moving for that open mouth, which is relatively cool, if you get what I'm saying. Because if you were to make a mouth like that, you can feel your muscles there doing that sort of thing. And that's type of sculpting that we don't usually see from Mattel, and that's incredible. Here's the figure I bet most people are excited about. Seth Rollins in his white Power Ranger attire. Let's open this up. Let's get done with this figure and this whole set. Here he is, Seth Rollins. This is a kind of gnarly head scan, if you could see it there. His jaw is coming off his face. Ugh, that's gross looking, how it's just slanted there. Oh, gross. And of course he put like mud on his face or something, or is that dried blood? I'm not exactly sure what they were going for, but this is one of the head scans that I think, well, it's probably not a scan. Maybe it started as a scan, I'm not sure. This is one of the head sculpts that you can't just paint over because that jaw is just straight up coming off. But I do really enjoy the hair. So this is probably an exclusive head to this set. Now some weird things is that his logo is for some reason printed slanted, and it's like, what's the point, you dudes? Because did he wear slanted pants? The logo slanted on his pants originally. How does that decal slant? I don't get it. He has some black stuff. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it looks cool. And then obviously the sculpting is incredible everywhere, as always. And he has like his bones coming out. Ugh! That's gross, but the bottom of his feet, it's just like blood and guts and stuff. And then his knee is definitely exposed. That is gnarly looking. And I think you can take it off. Playability function, baby. Yeah, you can take off his leg, which is interesting. And you see the little piece of bone sticking out. That's gnarly, dude. That's gnarly. And is it easy to get back in? Let me see. And then you put it back in there and everything's good. Bob's your uncle. Overall, I do like the removability of that leg. It's much better than the removability of Dean Ambrose's hand that we saw in the first set of these figures. And the white works very well for the Seth Rollins figure because they were able to put a lot of interesting detail and paint work onto that to really make it look like he's been through a lot, which is, again, stuff we don't see with the regular line of WWE figures. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of these, I don't understand why they're still making zombie figures, because I assumed the zombie craze has left the building, but I have been wrong in the past. I still think dabbing's cool, of course. But I know a lot of people enjoy these figures, and I'll be honest, I enjoy them for one reason and one reason alone, because it allows you to see what Mattel are actually capable of. Even though all the time I get really annoyed at them and stuff, sometimes they really bust out incredible paint jobs, and this is the prime example of it. These figures look really cool. It's just unfortunate that I really don't care much for them. But do you? Do you think they're awesome and cool, and are you going to pick them up? Let me know in the comments. And speaking of comments, let me turn around and answer some. What's up, this is a terrible angle, let me change it. What's up, my friends and enemies? Welcome to the first ever session where I talk a little bit after the video and give you some updates, some channel updates, answer some of your questions that you may have made on some of my previous videos, and things like that. So the first story I have for today's important updates is something that is blowing up Twitter. If you haven't followed me already on Twitter, at TommyToyTravels, just saying, it's a goofy time. A goofy time is guaranteed for all. So what's the story? Well, it has to do with me feuding with TJP. And like every feud I've ever had with someone, it's pretty much very one-sided, and it's only me, and they have no idea. So what is the story? So on May 17th, I tweeted out to TJ Perkins, giving him the suggestion that he should add some fidget spinners to his dabs, kind of like what I've been doing. And I didn't hear back from him. I didn't hear anything, but that tweet that I posted was very well received. So thank you guys for liking that tweet. But then 10 days later, May 27th, TJ Perkins tweeted that he was thinking about adding fidget spinners to his entrance. Did he theft my idea, my joke tweet? Or is this just one coincidence? Your thoughts, let me know in the comments. If TJP is talking trash about TTT. Now let's get to the comments. May 22nd, I posted a video where I reacted to my Jinder Mahal review. And in that video, I had a poster behind me. A lot of people were like, Tommy, why do you have that poster? Who noticed that poster? And literally everyone noticed the poster because it was a thing behind me. And now a lot of people didn't realize that that's a reference to an older video. If you want to see where that came from, you can check back in my old videos. I did a goofy little video where I bought a bunch of Japanese idol magazines and decided to show you guys what was in them. I thought it was a very good video, but I'm not sure if it's aged well, but for references, if you want to see that again, it is in the description of this video. May 25th, I posted the first set of zombie reviews. This video you saw the second set. First question comes from the Rollins guy. Hey Tommy, which one would you suggest that I pick up? Well, the thing is, I don't really suggest any. None of them really blew my mind. Basically, I get this question a lot. Which do you suggest? And unless I blatantly say it in the video that this is recommended, I don't really suggest it, and that comes down to your decision. Do you want it or do you not? Because I can't make up every decision for you. And that's an important thing in life. It's really nice to have people to get their opinions and stuff, but that's my review. And then after that, it's up to you to make the decision. It's tough. It's human nature, but makes us stronger, builds character, as Calvin's dad would say. Then Pooper Blooper said, did you order any figures from Elite 51? And the answer is yes. Stay tuned next week. I do expect those figures to arrive. And then the Zuningu said, Tommy Toy Travels, which zombie figure do you like the best out of all of them? That comes down to the same question I was asked before. They're very interrelated. My answer is none of them, because watch the reviews. You literally just watch the review and you kind of understand. I don't get it. I don't see the point of these figures. They look cool, but I don't really like them. Like, I do like the Sasha Banks because I'll use the head in the future custom, but I don't think it's a good figure as a zombie. So none of them. They're not bad figures, but it's just not what I want. Then the last topic of today is a heated debate that has been going on quite often in my comments, because a lot of people don't understand sarcasm, and that's okay. It's something that comes about at a later age when you really start getting into the nuances of the English language and stuff like that. That's psychology, people. But the thing is, I am very sarcastic. I make stupid jokes, and sometimes people take them seriously. It's not my fault, it's not your fault, it's the human mind. So the thing is, I make videos where I call wrestlers different names and stuff like that. I act like an idiot. It's funny. That's my gimmick. It's funny. And the thing is, people love to call me a fake fan, but I think that this is a bigger issue on the overall spectrum of fandoms. People love calling each other fake fans. In my previous video called WWE Huge eBay Rare Elite and Custom, I don't even care what that title is. That's too many words. I basically theorized that the reason why so many people love talking about fake fans and stuff, it's to feel a little bit superior to others. By saying you're a real fan and they're a fake fan, you're giving yourself dominance. Now, some people came back and answered my question, what makes a fake fan a fake fan? The seriously stupid silly gamer stupidly stupid said, Tommy, there is a reason to be a fake fan. You don't know anything about names. To which I say, I love music. I'm a huge fan of a ton of bands like Soundgarden. Bad Motorfinger, I cannot name every song on that album other than the hits. I literally do not know the names because I just put that album on and I listened to it all the way through, and it's like, this is a really good album. Probably every Soundgarden album, I couldn't name the names of songs because I like them, but I don't look at the artwork and stuff like that to learn the names. Am I a fake fan because I don't know the names? No, not at all, not at all. I don't think knowing names versus not knowing names is the perfect example of someone who is a fake fan. If you're a Seinfeld fan, can you name every episode's title? I doubt it. I doubt it. And then what's the difference between a name you should know and a name you shouldn't know? Like, do you need to know all the referees' names? Do you need to know the announcers' names? Do you need to know the crew's name? Do you need to know the editor's name, the people behind the scenes? That's the question for you. Shane Bice said, fake fans watch all programming and purchase various products. Real fans complain, then watch all programming and purchase various products. That's a funny comment, and that's a good joke. Taylor YT said the difference between a fake fan and a real fan is simple. You think you know you're the best when it's blatantly obvious that you don't know whack. that could be important. And let me give you a final story before we end this. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. Maybe we can have a little discussion in the comments. But the thing is, I remember once when I was a fake fan, and here it is. I think though, everyone as humans, we all think we know. I think that's what makes us human, is that we're all basically wrong, but we think we're right. But here's my story. Once upon a time, I had to do a group project with a very attractive member of the female species, if you get my grip. And, you know, your boy was very much beta back then, not the alpha that you know here and there. So what did I do? I saw her. She was carrying, because she had like a bag or something, it was large. She was carrying a film in there. And I looked at it and I went, oh, Twilight. And she was like, yeah, dude, I love Twilight. And I was like, because, you know, I was being all like, oh, Twilight. And then I was going to make some jokes about it or something. Because I assumed it was like a joke or something. Because people don't always like Twilight. So then I was like, oh, yeah, Twilight's great. It's good. And like, it's super cringy because I was just saying that because she was attractive. But that's the lesson. I was a fake fan in that situation. So you can be a fake fan. But the question is, where is the line drawn? So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this little ending, maybe I'll make it some separate style type video, because I don't know if it works at the end of every video, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. And with that said, I will see you guys on the flip side. It is your boy, the Fidget Spinner Dabber, saying goodbye. Top 10 greatest fidget cubes. There are 0.